The Bremen Town Musicians. Long ago, in a quiet part of the countryside, there lived a donkey who had worked faithfully for many years. He had carried heavy loads along dusty roads, pulled carts through fields, and stood patiently when asked. But as time passed, his strength faded. His steps grew slower, and his work became harder. One day, the donkey overheard his master speaking. "He is no longer of much use," the man said. "It may be time to be rid of him." The donkey understood. That night, he left the farm and set out along the road. He did not know exactly where he was going, but he had heard of a town called Bremen, where musicians were welcomed. He thought that perhaps, if nothing else, he might find a place there. As he walked, the road stretched quietly ahead of him. Before long, he came upon a dog lying by the roadside. The dog was breathing heavily, his head resting on his paws. "What troubles you?" the donkey asked. "I am old," the dog replied. "I have guarded my master's house for many years, but now I can no longer run as I once did. They no longer want me." The donkey nodded. "Come with me," he said. "I am going to Bremen. I plan to become a musician. You can join me." The dog considered this. Then he rose, and together they continued down the road. After a while, they passed a farmyard where a cat sat staring into space. Her fur was dull, and her eyes were tired. "What has happened to you?" the donkey asked. "I have grown slow," said the cat. "I once caught mice with ease, but now I prefer to sit by the fire. My owners no longer have patience for me." "Come with us," said the donkey. "We are going to Bremen to make music." The cat thought for a moment, then joined them. As evening drew closer, the three travellers passed a farm where a rooster stood on a gate, calling loudly into the fading light. "Why do you cry so earnestly?" asked the donkey. "I cry because tomorrow I am to be taken away," said the rooster. "My voice no longer pleases them." "Then come with us," said the donkey. "We are bound for Bremen. Your voice will be welcome." So the four set off together. They walked until night fell, and the road grew dim. At last, tired from the journey, they decided to rest in a forest. There, they noticed a small house ahead, with a light glowing from its window. Hungry and curious, they approached quietly. peering inside, they saw a table set with food. The room was occupied, but not by anyone they trusted. After a moment's thought, the donkey had an idea. They arranged themselves carefully. The donkey stood on its hind legs. The dog climbed onto his back. The cat onto the dog, and the rooster perched at the top. At a signal, they began to make noise, each in their own way. The sound was unexpected and loud enough to startle those inside the house. In confusion, the occupants fled into the night, believing something far worse had arrived. The animals waited. When all was quiet, they entered the house and ate what food remained. Afterwards, they settled down to rest, each finding a place that suited them. The night passed peacefully. In the morning, the animals realized something important. They were warm, fed, and safe. The road to Bremen suddenly seemed much longer than it had before. After some thought, they decided to stay. They made the house their home, living together quietly, each contributing what they could. They did not become musicians in the town of Bremen, but they had found something better. They had found a place where they were no longer judged by what they could not do, and there they remained, content in each other's company.